What is up, my dudes? This is DevinePlayz, and welcome back to another video. So before we get into today's video, I did want to kind of address something, why I haven't been posting a whole lot, or why I haven't been posting at all for the past week, or maybe 2 weeks now. And it's mainly because, family came over, and, Christmas, New Year's, just a lot of, family time. So yeah, I apologize. I haven't been getting any videos out lately. But I do, want to try and get some out, soon. Why did I say that so weird? Soon. Because, family is going to be leaving soon. So I will have more time to record more content. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, family is gonna be moving out, not moving out, but going back, or leaving. So I will have more time to create more content. I'll have more time to record. So yeah, without further ado, this is, my first team analysis on this, channel, my Mega Heracross team. Let's get it. So this is going to be my Mega Heracross team for it can be for the VGC2018 format or Battle Spot. When I first made this team, it was actually made for Battle Spot doubles. Yeah. I've had a bunch of different versions to this, like beforehand, and they all didn't work that well. And this team right here is actually proven to be much more better than the other ones. So yeah. So for the first Pokemon we got here is Galvantula. So Galvantula, it was actually one of the last Pokemon that I added to this team, and it's worked out very, very well. Because okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the second Pokemon first. So we got Whimsicott here, alright? So Galvantula would set up Sticky Web, and then Whimsicott would set up Tailwind. And so Galvantula, on the next turn, if Galvantula is still alive, just start spamming Electro Web. Or if my opponent has a very problematic Pokemon on the field with a very problematic ability, just go for that Gastro Acid. And so I guess I'll get into that later, all those stuff that I all the stuff that I do during the battle. So Galvantula is running the Focus Sash, the Compound Eyes, and for the moves, Electro Web, Sticky Web, Thunder, and Gastro Acid. And then for the EVs, it's got the 252 on the special attack and on the speed, and then 4 on the special defense with the timid nature, because I wanted Galvantula to be, fast. I wanted to get Sticky Web up at least. At least one Sticky Web, and then Electro Web is kind of like just bonus points. So pretty much, if Galvantula, as long as it gets Sticky Web out, then I'm pretty much set. That's good. So yeah, Galvantula is here to slow down my opponent, and then Whimsicott, on the other hand, is here to speed up my team. So I am running the leftovers on the Whimsicott with the Prankster ability, so that way I get Tailwind off with priority, along with Taunt and Light Screen. So Taunt was more to stop Trick Room, because my team, I am using my team to try and I am trying to make my team as fast as possible compared to my opponents. So yeah, Taunt, Trick Room, and then Tailwind, Light Screen to make sure Heracross doesn't have too bad of a time out there on the field. And then Moonblast, so Whimsicott can dish out some damage. And then for the EV spread, I have the 4 EVs on the HP, 252 on the defense and special defense, And I actually don't know what nature this is. It is the calm nature. Yeah. So I got the calm nature. Because, or I guess I should explain the EVs. I know a lot of people out there say you should focus on, if you're doing a bulky Pokemon, you should focus on one stat. Like go 252 HP and then 252 on the defense or special defense. But, you know, the 252 on the defense and special defense has actually worked out just fine for me. Because that way it can tank, tank physical attacks and special attacks. So that's kind of why I put it there. So yeah. And then we got the star of the team pretty much. The Mega Heracross. Holding that Heracronite. Yeah, obviously. And then it has the Close Combat, Pin Missile, Bullet Seed, and Rock Blast. With the Guts ability. The only reason why it has Guts as its ability is because pretty much I can't, or it's very difficult for me to get the Moxie ability for Heracross. So yeah, in Guts it's better than Swarm ability. So as you guys know, or if you guys don't know, when Heracross evolves, it gets the ability Skill Link, which pretty much means its attacks that hits 1 to 5 times, it will always hit 5 times. And with Heracross being so strong in its attack stat, you know, Pin Missile, Bullet Seed, and Rock Blast are all gonna do like a ton of damage. It's going to break walls. Mega Heracross is a wall breaker. Like, Pin Missile will do so much damage, Bullet Seed and Rock Blast as well. And Close Combat will do a lot of damage as well, but in battle, I try to stay away from using it because I don't want that, you know, the minus. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Mega Heracross. And then the Pelipper. Pelipper's here to activate Drizzle and weaken fire attacks against Mega Heracross. Because Mega Heracross isn't all that bulky, so it will most likely get one shot. And if not one shot, then, you know, at least two hit KO. Yeah. And then for the item, I gave it the Wakan Berry. Wasn't exactly sure what to give it, so I just gave it the Wakan Berry. Which, if you guys don't know, it has the amount of damage it takes from super effective electric attacks. So yeah. And then Drizzle to get that rain. Scald, Hurricane, so Pelipper can dish out some damage. Tailwind, so in case Whimsicott isn't on the field, or if in VGC battles I didn't bring Whimsicott, then, you know, Tailwind is there. And then Protect is here, so to scout for my opponent's moves, or to, you know, just in case, just need to protect, you know, you never know. Anyways, then we got the 252 EVs on the special attack and speed, to pretty much, because I wanted Pelipper to be at least a little bit, I guess, to put out a little bit more pressure on my opponent with a very offensive Pelipper. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And it's got the Modest Nature again, you know, to put on some more pressure and dish out some heavy damage. And Heracross, I actually didn't explain the EVs for it, but it's the 252 EVs on the speed and attack with the Adamant Nature, and the 4 EVs on the HP. So the 252 on speed, it was to make sure that Heracross was as fast as it could get. And then the Adamant Nature and the 252 attack EVs, you know, that's obvious. I feel like that's kind of obvious. So, you know, it's to make sure Heracross is one-shotting everything. So yeah. And we got the Heatran with the Gracium Z and the Flash Fire ability. We got the Zagrasium Z because of the Solar Beam, Magma Storm, oh, yeah, not Magma Storm, but because of the Solar Beam. And then we got Magma Storm, Earth Power, and Protect. So the Gracium Z Solar Beam, or Z Solar Beam, it's to help Heatran against opposing water types, and rock types or whatever I needed to take care of. And then Magma Storm traps my opponents and does heavy damage. Earth Power is for the 100% accuracy and some strong damage. Protect, because there's actually been a lot of times where I needed to protect Heatran because I would need Heatran for another turn to help Heracross out. So that's why Protect is here. And then I went with a very fast version of Heatran. So I went the Timid Nature with the 252 EVs on the speed and special attack, and the 4 on the HP, just to throw it there. So yeah, for the explanation for that, I wanted Heatran to be powerful and fast. So that's pretty much it. And then the last but not least, Kangaskhan with the Citrus Berry and the Scrappy ability. So if you guys don't know what Scrappy does, the ability Scrappy, it allows Kangaskhan to hit ghost types with normal type attacks, and fighting type attacks. Oh, sorry, I just burped a little bit. You guys probably didn't need to know that, but anyways, the Citrus Berry is to help Kangaskhan, just get that extra life increase. Not life increase, but heal up a little bit. For the moves, I did go Fake Out, Return, Sucker Punch, and Drain Punch. So I know Kangaskhan is better used as Mega Kangaskhan, but I mean, even regular Kangaskhan is still okay, and I can't exactly use Mega Kangaskhan since I am using Mega Heracross. So yeah, Fake Out, obviously, just to stop my opponent, at least one of their Pokemon. Return is Kangaskhan's main stab move, and then Sucker Punch is to get that priority attack, and then Drain Punch is to heal Kangaskhan because I am using a bulkier version of Kangaskhan. And then for the EVs, the Kangaskhan has 252 on the HP and attack, along with the Adamant Nature. And I have the 4 EVs on the speed to outspeed regular, or I guess bulky Kangaskhan's, other bulky Kangaskhan's with no speed investment. So yeah, that's why I have the 4 on the speed. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the team. So how I start things, Galvantula and Whimsicott are usually, or I guess pretty much for this team, well, I guess it really depends on what I'm going against, but about 95% of the time, maybe even 99% of the time, I lead with Galvantula and Whimsicott. So Galvantula, like I said in the beginning of the video, would set up with Sticky Web, while Whimsicott sets up Tailwind. And then on the next turn, if they're both still alive, Galvantula would just start spamming Electro Web. And then Whimsicott either just start Moonblasting away, or set up one light screen and then start Moonblasting away. And then once one of the two faints, depending on who's out on the field, then I send out Mega Heracross and then start doing some huge damage. And then Pelipper and Heatran, it just depends if there's an opposing water type or fire type out on the field. And then Kangaskhan is just here to try to help Heracross clean up a little bit and just take out the remaining Pokemon on my opponent's team. So yeah, there's really not a whole lot of explanation needed for how it plays. That's basically how I play it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This team is not finished completely 100%, but I would say it's pretty close. The only problem I have with it is just I feel like Kangaskhan is kind of just randomly thrown in the team. So yeah, that's just one thing I have that I feel is kind of an issue is because I just simply threw Kangaskhan in, and it wasn't like, oh, I need Kangaskhan for this, or I need him for this. So yeah, but anyways, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.